When you look at someone with an impressive physique, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe strength, discipline, focus. But have you ever wondered if behind those well-defined muscles, there's also a mind that's stronger or maybe overwhelmed? That's exactly what we want to explore in this video. Bodybuilding, often admired for the physical transformation it brings, also leaves deep marks on the mind of those who commit to it. Most people see the gym as just a place to gain muscle or lose fat. But is that really all there is? When you change your body, doesn't your mind go through some serious changes too? A lot of times, those changes happen under the radar, quietly shaping your habits, your emotions, and even how you see yourself in the mirror. Today, we're opening the floor for a much-needed conversation. People rarely talk about how lifting affects your mental health. After all, how can this lifestyle boost your self-esteem and also crush it when things spiral out of control? It might sound contradictory, but that's the beauty and the challenge of bodybuilding. It's powerful because it's complex. If you lift or know someone deep in the bodybuilding world, you've probably seen the emotional highs and lows that come with it. Strict diets, crazy goals, and the pressure to deliver results don't just hit the body, they weigh on the mind too. And believe me, this happens way more often than people think. On the flip side, bodybuilding can be a huge outlet for stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's not uncommon to hear stories of people who found new purpose in life through the gym. But does this therapy work for everyone? Or could it turn into a mental trap disguised as a healthy habit? One thing lifting teaches you is discipline. When you stick to a training and nutrition plan day after day, your mindset starts to shift. That voice telling you to quit gets quieter, and consistency takes over. Every goal you hit isn't just a win for your muscles. It's a workout for your willpower. And that lesson spills into the rest of life. Learning to stay steady, even when you're exhausted. There's also that amazing feeling of accomplishment. When you finally hit a bench press PR or see changes in the mirror that once felt impossible, something inside you clicks. That I did it moment, priceless. It builds your confidence, makes you feel capable, and gives you real control over your body. That kind of self-belief leaks into everything: work, relationships, decision-making. Plus, working out is a great release. How many times have you hit the gym stressed out and left feeling lighter, clearer? That's the power of exercise. It boosts neurotransmitters like endorphins and serotonin, which help fight stress and anxiety. Training becomes this natural medication, no side effects. Lifting also sharpens your focus. You've got to be present, counting reps, fixing your form, keeping your breathing on point. That focus on the moment helps quiet your thoughts and cut through mental noise. It's almost like active meditation. Ever notice how time feels different when you're locked in on your workout? It's your time, just you, your body, and your thoughts in sync. Another big mental win is clarity. Anyone who trains knows you need a plan, whether it's bulking, cutting, or just getting in better shape. That kind of direction helps you structure your routine, make smarter choices, and avoid distractions. Lifting teaches you that big results come from small, daily decisions. And that mindset can totally shift how you approach life's challenges. And let's not forget the empowerment. Watching your body change through your own effort is seriously powerful. It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was you. That give you a deep sense of ownership over your life, that you can change yourself. And that boost in self-worth. It's real. In the end, the benefits go way beyond looks. Bodybuilding builds a mind that's stronger, more resilient, and way more confident. It shows you that with effort and patience, you can push past any limit. But while it can strengthen your mind, it can also create some heavy pressure. When the obsession with aesthetics goes too far, real mental health issues can show up, like body dysmorphia. That's when you look in the mirror and still feel small, weak, or fat, no matter how fit you actually are. That distorted self-image feeds a cycle of constant dissatisfaction, where nothing ever feels good enough. A lot of people start working out to feel healthier or boost their confidence, but end up trapped in a cycle of comparison and obsession. That search for the perfect physique, often totally unrealistic, turns into a burden. Training stops being something you enjoy and starts feeling like a stressful chore. Have you ever caught yourself working out angry at your own reflection, thinking you're never good enough? That's a major red flag, and it shouldn't be ignored. The mirror, once your friend, slowly becomes a quiet enemy. Every day, your gaze gets more critical, more demanding. Tiny changes look like flaws, and one mistake in your diet feels like a total failure. That kind of rigidity can lead to anxiety, low self-esteem, and even depression. And the worst part? A lot of people think that's normal, but it's not. Taking care of your body should never destroy your mind. Another danger zone is the relationship with food. A structured diet, when mismanaged, can become a battlefield. Guilt after eating, fear of certain foods, binge episodes followed by extreme restriction. None of this is healthy, physically or emotionally. Eating should be about self-care, not punishment. Social media makes things even worse. We're constantly bombarded with perfect bodies, flawless lighting, strategic angles, and heavy filters. Comparing yourself to those unrealistic images can leave you seriously frustrated. The problem? Most people don't show the sacrifices, editing, or substances involved in getting those results. In the competitive world of bodybuilding, the pressure only gets more intense. Comparing yourself to other athletes becomes second nature, and every detail of your body is up for critique. Your self-worth starts to depend on scores, trophies, or likes. That slowly chips away at your mental health. Your body turns into an endless project, and the joy of training fades away. That's why it's so important to recognize when your drive for results crosses the line. Bodybuilding should be your ally, not your prison. If you've ever gone through something like this, or know someone who has, talk about it. Opening up is the first step to breaking the cycle. So now that we've laid out the risks of obsessing over your appearance, the big question is, how do you find balance? Step 1. Set realistic goals. You're not going to transform your body in a week, and trying to copy someone you saw online is a losing game. Every body is different. It has its own pace, reactions, and story. The key is to focus on your progress and compare yourself only to who you were yesterday. A powerful strategy? Celebrate small wins. Lost a pound? Hit one extra rep? Slept better this week? That stuff matters. When you recognize your effort, even before the physical results show, you build self-esteem and keep your motivation strong. Getting professional help makes a huge difference too. A therapist can help you deal with anxiety, guilt, or distorted thoughts. A good coach or trainer can guide your routine based on what's realistic for you. Remember, asking for help isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. How many times have you tried to do it all alone and just ended up lost? Another essential habit is learning to listen to your body and your mind. Feeling tired? Rest. Feeling anxious? Breathe. Don't force yourself to perform 100% all the time. Try things like deep breathing, meditation, or even a quiet walk outdoors. Have you ever just stopped for 5 minutes to breathe? It might sound simple, but it can seriously shift your whole day. Managing stress is also key. Instead of taking it all out on your workout or diet, find healthier ways to unwind. Listen to music, read, talk to a friend, or take a long shower. Working out can be part of your self-care, but it shouldn't be the only way you deal with life. Balance also means accepting that not every day will be perfect. Sometimes you'll miss a workout, mess up your diet, or not see any progress, and that's okay. It's part of the journey. Long-term consistency matters more than short-term perfection. What counts is getting back up, making adjustments, and moving forward. In the end, mental and physical health go hand in hand. A strong body needs a healthy mind to keep standing. So take care of your mind with the same love and dedication you bring to your training. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone else on this path too. Let's take a step back and look at human history. Since the very beginning, movement was essential for survival. Our ancestors hunted, ran, climbed, fought. The human body was shaped over thousands of years to stay active. Sitting still all day? That was never part of nature's plan. Movement meant life, strength, and adaptation. That's why when we become sedentary, the body reacts. Lack of physical activity messes with your organs, your brain, and even your mood. Did you know that back in the 1980s, the average Brazilian took around 10,000 steps a day? Today, that number has dropped to about 2,400. That's a massive drop, and it's hurting our health physically and mentally. With less movement, we burn less energy, sleep worse, and build up more stress. Science has already proven that the human body needs movement to release chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, the ones that regulate our mood. When we're inactive, those neurotransmitters drop, and the risk of developing anxiety and depression shoots up. And there's more. When we move, we activate a hormone called irisin, which directly affects the brain. It helps with the creation of new neurons, a process known as neurogenesis, that boosts memory, focus, and even your ability to learn. So yeah, exercise doesn't just build muscles, it literally builds your brain too. Another key factor is sleep. Working out increases adenosine levels, which helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. With deep, restful sleep, your body recovers better, your mood improves, and your mind gets sharper. Getting good sleep is crucial for emotional health, and it all starts with simply getting your body to move. Lack of movement is also tied to a weaker immune system. Active people have better defenses against illness, even the serious stuff. During the pandemic, for example, studies showed that folks who exercised regularly had a lower risk of complications. Your body needs to be in motion to protect itself. Sitting still for too long? That can cost you in more ways than one. Bottom line, science sends a clear message. Movement isn't just about looks, it's a biological need. Whether it's lifting weights, walking, dancing, or taking the stairs, all of it activates essential systems that keep you well, physically and mentally. Ever notice how your mind feels sharper after a solid workout? That's not a fluke. Science confirms that physical activity has a direct impact on how your brain works. Lifting, jogging, dancing, walking, anything that gets you moving regularly can boost your concentration, memory, and ability to learn. It's like a mental reset that clears out the clutter. This happens because when you move, your body kicks off neurogenesis. Yep, you're literally making new brain cells. And the more neurons you have, the better your thinking, memory, and problem-solving skills. That's especially important as we get older, since natural aging tends to slow these functions down. Staying active helps keep your brain young. Besides neurogenesis, training also boosts neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals responsible for motivation, pleasure, and well-being. No wonder people call workouts natural therapy. Instead of drowning in stress, you move through it. Have you ever felt that post-workout high after a tough session? Another great benefit is heightened alertness. When you work out, your blood flow increases, your brain gets more oxygen, and attention-related areas of the brain light up. That's why a lot of people say they think better and get more done after exercising. Ever thought about using bodybuilding to boost your focus at work or in school? Physical activity also has a major effect on sleep quality. People who work out sleep better, and better sleep is essential for processing emotions and consolidating memory. While you sleep, your brain organizes everything you learned, processes how you feel, and recharges for the next day. So if your sleep's been off lately, maybe the issue isn't just your pillow, it might be the lack of movement during the day. There's also strong evidence that exercise lowers your risk for neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Active people tend to have more protection in their brains, even as they age. And we're not just talking about living longer. We're talking about living with clarity, independence, and real quality of life. Ever thought about how much a solid workout can impact your sleep? When you train, your body produces adenosine, a compound that builds up in your brain and makes you feel sleepy. The more energy you burn, whether you're lifting, running, or biking, the more adenosine you generate. The result? Deeper, more restorative sleep. But sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body does some of its most important work. Your immune system, for example, kicks into gear at night. During deep sleep, your white blood cells, your internal defense team, get organized and ready to protect you. That's why poor sleep weakens your immunity. Consistent weight training plays a big role in that cycle. It helps your body understand that after stress and effort, it's time to heal, rest, and reset. That balance between stimulus and recovery is crucial. A body that sleeps protects itself better. That means fewer colds, fewer infections, and way more energy throughout the day. Ever noticed how people who train and sleep rarely get sick? And the benefits go even deeper. A strong immune system is better at detecting faulty cells, the kind that can turn into tumors if left unchecked. So in a way, exercise helps lower the risk of serious illnesses like cancer. Of course, it doesn't eliminate every risk, but it does give your body a better shot at defending itself. If there's one thing this video made clear, it's that bodybuilding is about way more than barbells, dumbbells, and visible gains. True strength shows in how you take care of your mind, respect your limits, and grow with balance. Training your body is important, but training your mind to be kind to yourself is essential. Bodybuilding should be something that lifts you up, not something that drags you down. When used wisely, it improves your health, your confidence, and your connection to the world around you. But when it becomes a mental prison, that's when it's time to pause and reassess. Developing self-awareness, practicing compassion, and understanding that this journey comes with ups and downs. That's what turns a workout into a way of life. So if this video made you stop and think, if you related to anything we talked about or thought of someone going through something similar, don't leave without dropping a like. That really helps the channel keep growing with purpose and meaningful content. And if you want to support even more, consider becoming a channel member. That way, you can get more involved and help us keep building this community. Oh, and of course, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and turn on notifications. Here, we talk about bodybuilding in a real, conscious, and in-depth way. Our goal is to help you train your body without leaving your mind behind. In the comments, I want to hear from you. Which part of this video hit home the most? Have you gone through any of these mental phases on your gym journey? Share your story with us.